Hello, what's up? This tutorial is all about start screen and the project interface of Lumion 12. Well, this is Armag. Welcome to this tutorial. So, let's begin. Hello, this is the start screen for Lumion. Here you can change the settings of your preferred language. Here is the create new button. Here you can create your new project. Let's click this one. Here you can select your preferred template. Here's the plain environment, beach environment, mountain range, forest environment, desert environment, tropical environment, suburban, winter, then design showcase, mostly for interior scenes. Here is another tab for the loading of example projects loaded in the Lumion software. Let's try to open this one. So here is the Lumion 12 example. So this benchmark tab is for benchmarking of your hardware. Here, the primary hardware is the graphics card. So my GPU is good, graphics memory is good, processor is good, system memory is minimal. It's only 16 GB, but this memory can afford smaller projects. Recommended memory is 32 for complex projects. So let's rerun a benchmark. So another tab is the load tab for loading your project. Here is an example of a save project. Here you can load your previous project. So let's click. So that is how to load project. So for this one is to save your project. Let's save. While this one is for rename your project. So this one is for online support. This tab is to build. Then this one is photo for rendering. Here, while this one is for your animation, let's click this one. So this one is for 360 panorama. This one is back to the start screen to save your project. So that's it for our start screen for Lumion 12. Let's come to the setting menu. Here at the image tab, you can see the settings of editor quality, then editor resolution. Here in editor quality, it's the quality of the image you are working in the Lumion workspace. While editor resolution is the quality of your resolution in your working space in Lumion. The lower the percentage of editor resolution, the higher the performance. So the higher the percentage of editor resolution, the slow is the performance. So you have to balance what your hardware capable of working in Lumion. Another is the use proxy settings. Using proxies enable for you to work in Lumion in high performance. Next is high quality trees, on off setting, and then auto update preview. This auto update preview, this automatically preview the image you are working in the editor resolution tab. Let's go to input, enable input for tablet. So this is self-explanatory. Let's come to the system tab. We have mute sound effects, on and off, imperial units. This is a toggle switch for metric system and imperial system. Right error log. This is a log file for your error recovery. This automatically recovers your unsaved work. Then full screen when you have to work it in full screen. So that's it for the settings. Now let's come to the project interface. Let's load a project. Here you can see at the left side, there are 4 tabs. The first one is the content library. Here in the content library, these are the objects that are present in Lumion. Here the imported models. Here you can import your model, your project. For example is a residential building, this one. Then here is the other tab for nature. You have to double click this one. Then people. Then transport. Then objects. Then groups. the objects you have grouped while working in Lumion, then lights, then effects, then utilities, then for all categories. While at the right side, this is the manipulation of your object. Second tab is materials. Now, if you click this icon, there is no material you can see. But if you click this one, the settings will appear. After you are satisfied with the settings, you have to click this one. The third one tab is the landscape. Here you can edit the terrain. Here are the height for your terrain. These are the manipulation of your height for the terrain. This one is the brush size. Then water, ocean, then the pen tool, OpenStreetMap for the Google Maps, then the landscape grass. Last one is the weather. If you toggle this switch on, this enable the real sky. Let's enable this one. So that is real sky. Then let's set it off. When the real sky is off, the sun and clouds is on. So here you can manipulate the settings for the sun. Here you can see the shadows on the model, it moves. Then the sun brightness, you can adjust by sliding. The cloudiness, so you can see no clouds. Then cloudy for the maximum amount. Then the wind speed, as you can see the plants are moving. Then the wind direction, what degrees. So that's it for the left tab. Let's go to the right. Here you can see the build icon. Here you can edit your model. Then the photo icon. Here you can create your still images. For example, you have to click this store camera. Then you have the still images. Once you adjust it, you have to update it. You have to click again. As you can see, the image is not yet in a 2D perspective. You have to add effects. You have to click this plus effects, add effect. Then you can have the 2-point perspective. Then you have the menu to copy the settings to apply it in another image. So let's try again. So let's copy this effect list. Then manipulate this one. Then paste our effect list. Here, the 2-point perspective is now applied. Then click the camera button again to save it. So that's it. Now let's come to the movie button. Here you can click the record. After that, you click the add camera frame for the first keyframe. Now you have to adjust the camera. Then click again. Then adjust again the camera. And click again. So let us preview our animation. Click the play button. After that, click the check icon. So our next one is the panorama view. You have to click this one. Then click camera, and that's it. Now the last button is the save and load project. If you have modified your project, you have to save it. Then go back again to the build mode. So let's come to the layer options. Here we can create our layer. Layer 1 is your default layer. Then layer 2, here you can edit it. People, you can rename your layer. Then you can add a layer. It says layer 6. Then you can edit your layer. Just double click it. Let's rename this background. Then click the check button to apply. So that's it for this tutorial. Well, I am Armag. Thanks for watching.